Hello and thank you for viewing. Today we got a little bit of a treat while we're doing our daily challenges. We got some slippery bastard action going on. I get my 5 kills with a carbine repeater taken care of in the middle of skinning 4 whitetail and 3 pronghorn. Now you can see on the map I'm hunting Heartland Overflow. I think this is a perfect area because it's wide open and you can find pronghorn and whitetail. And I even tested to make sure you can get your challenge completed by skinning a whitetail buck as well. It doesn't have to be just a doe, which I figured would be obvious, but sometimes this game you never know, so I wanted to test it for you so you would know. And you can get it with a buck. Now, I'm going to finish hunting my whitetail here, and then at a certain point, I'm going to end up heading to the butcher. Now, I didn't include all the footage, because I killed some ducks, I killed some geese, I killed various other things throughout hunting these deer. Now this is still all the same session here. I don't actually switch sessions until after the PvP. So you can imagine that in between these kills that, a decent amount of time is passing because these deer won't respawn just back to back to back unless you hop sessions. If you want to get it done real quick, then after you kill some, just hurry up and go and free roam. Load back in, and you'll have all fresh spawns again. But I can't imagine that's really news to anyone. However, I did not do that. I enjoyed hunting here. I picked up 2 3-star geese, put them on my horse. I have a 3-star buck on my horse, several hides. So I take that all into the butcher, and then when I fast travel back to Emerald Station, I find myself a posse of red dots. Well, I'm thinking, okay, that's not a problem, but just to be safe, I ate some chewing tobacco, and they had it off in one direction, I had it in the other direction, and fortunately, one of them volunteered to help me with my daily challenge to get kills with a carbine repeater. So I really appreciate these guys with that offer, because sometimes that can be a little bit challenging, finding the right situation in order to get that taken care of. So here we go with a little bit of the revenge of the slippery bastard. These guys shot my horse. I don't know who did it. It doesn't really matter. They're all bright red. That means they got to be dead. So I'm going to ring them up here. This guy, he's actually waiting for me. I don't know what level they are, but they're in a permanent posse, I think. Let's take a closer look. What's... Yeah, I don't know. No, maybe they're not in a permanent posse. I don't know. Maybe these are just some young guns that just don't know any better. But it doesn't really matter. I'm going to finish them off and get my 5 kills for my daily challenge, which is great. It's, real convenient when you come across it this way. Having the explosive ammo. And, I'm right at Heartland Overflow. So, to replace this ammo is just, practically effortless at this point. There's not really any detriment to me dumping some explosives on these guys. I'm just going to turn around and go skin some geese and ducks. I'll have it right back in, lickety split. These guys won't even be done licking their wounds, and I'll be hunting something else besides fat. I think that's kill number 4. No, that's kill number 3. There's kill number 4. So I need one more. And I ran off a moment ago. You saw me run off, and that was to eat something because I wanted to fill my Deadeye core. When you're in a situation like this, where I don't know if it happens with animals, but definitely in PvP, if your core is not full, then your auto aim will not lock on as precise as when your core is full. And now sometimes I feel like that's just my imagination, but other times that's for real to me. I don't know. I have no really way to test it for sure, but that's just how I experience the game. If my core is not full, I don't feel like my auto aim is as precise as it should be. So earlier in that fight, I was missing a couple shots with my repeater, and I felt that was because my core was low. So I ran off and filled my core, and you see when I came back, my shots were dead on. So that explains why I ran off to eat something, was to fill my Deadeye core, because I wanted more precise auto aim or aim assist. So after taking care of them, I free roam. Did I free roam there? I'm not sure if I free roam there or not. But anyways, there's Pronghorn around Heartland Overflow as well. Now these pronghorn, I can't find them during the daytime during this session. It's not to say that you won't find them during the daytime. You might, but I wasn't having any luck finding them during the daytime. So I came in, I found some, I killed them, and I'm going to hop sessions because I'm not waiting around for daytime to come again. I just want to get this out of the way while it's dark. So there's numerous spots that the pronghorn will spawn, but they'll mostly be to the north, west, or a little bit southwest of the overflow pond area. You won't really find, well, they could be south of it, just like at the south edge. But if you go east towards Emerald Station, you get more into just whitetail. If you go west over towards the oil fields, you can find some pronghorn over there as well. But at the Heartland overflow here, and you can find whitetail west over towards the oil fields as well. I just like the overflow area. You can find both of them here. I actually saw just like 4 or 5 foxes, different spots here while I was running around, and I thought, man, that's great for when the daily challenge comes for the foxes. I even know more fox locations now. Might have to make a new video for the fox next time we get that. And you can see here I free roamed a second time, and right when I loaded in, there were 3 pronghorn just standing right by me. I downed 2 of them, but I only need to skin 1 because I've already bagged 2 as well. And that pretty much wraps it up. I'm going to show you here on the map where these pronghorn were. We were a little southwest of the Heartland overflow at this point. And that house has some good loot in it. And that barn to the southeast of that house even has a moonshine. It has a corn, a beet, some liquor of some sort, and I think gin or something. I'm not sure. But I go there for the moonshine. I appreciate everyone coming in. Thank you all for viewing. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Big thanks especially to my members for all their above and beyond support. I'll catch you all next time. Until then, happy hunting and happy trails.